Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
We're one of the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, for your viewing pleasure, we have 3 exercises to get wide, masculine shoulders fast.
Yes.
So this is probably more towards the men. I don't know, maybe some women want to have wide shoulders too.
That's true. There's everyone has their own wishes.
Yeah, they do. And by the way, we wish that you would go ahead and take the time to go ahead and subscribe to us.
What a segue, Bob.
We provide videos how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, you're going to want to go to the Facebook and like us, Bob and Brad. That's where we're at on Facebook, because this week on Sundays, for the next 5 Sundays, we're doing a giveaway.
Yeah, basically November into the first part of December.
You're absolutely right. And what happens is it starts on a Sunday, but it runs for a whole week.
Sure.
So no matter what time you go in there, what day of the week, you'll be able to click on and join these fantastic giveaways.
Right, and yeah, there's that one as well it's over $1,000 worth.
Right. We're giving away a mattress. We can say it now.
Yeah,
Brad.
mattress.
We're giving away a mattress.
Nice one.
All right. So what do we got here, Brad?
Oh, yeah, back to the video. Here we go. The 3 exercises. We're talking about shoulders, getting broad shoulders, and Bob's given a good example of the number 1 reason why people do not have their widest shoulder is posture. Posture. Exercise, we're going to show 3 excellent exercises to not only build some bulk on the muscles, but more importantly, if you want to get fast, is change your posture, not only when you're doing the exercise, but when you want it to carry over into everyday life.
Yeah, and we're not going to take someone that's narrow-shouldered like me and make him, wide like that. But you can definitely work on the fringes.
Right.
And you can go from, like I said, like this to this, and then bulk up the deltoids a little bit, get the lats so you make sure you got that V shape.
Right. Pectoralis majors, anterior deltoids, medial deltoids, the whole works. So we're going to get into that.
All right. We're going to start?
Okay, so say no more, Bob. Now, there's different ways you can do this. We're going to do it with bands. Number 1, bands are cheaper. They work very well. They don't take up a lot of space, but you can do these same exercises if you have weights. You have a bench that you can do it with.
What's nice about the bands too is they usually come like in a set of 5, so you can vary the intensity. You
Right.
can add bands. Like right there, you got two bands.
I have, for my resistance level, the greenish blue here is not quite enough, so I add the yellow. And we use the wall anchor because it is so convenient. So I'm just going to quickly lock this in here like that, and then we have a real nice anchor for both, or just for one, it locks in well. So the first thing I'm going to start with 3 levels. You don't need all these wall anchors that we have here, but it's nice to have 3 levels: a high one, a middle one, and a low one.
And that's what a kit comes with. It comes with 3.
Right. So I'm going to start with pectoralis major, anterior deltoids, and we're going to get a little bit of lat in here and some nice core, because you still want to have some core. You're going to start in a nice base, that athletic base, and we're just going to pull down and across. Down and across. Now, if it's not enough resistance, you can either go out farther, or if you want to, you can simply double it up. Now, this black one is as strong as it goes.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Too strong for me. So I'm going to do this and just go out a little bit. Now, I like to work it in here, so I'm coming down. And if you just take your other hand, you can just feel that pectoralis major working hard, anterior delt, and your core is all working, because we never want to skip the core so that stomach doesn't stick out. Like, there's people, I'm from Wisconsin, and there's a few beer bellies in Wisconsin. I hate to mention, but it's true.
More than a few.
And then obviously you're going to do both sides. Repetitions, I like to do 3 sets of 10, being that 8, 9, and 10 are getting very difficult, and you feel the muscles burn and fatigued. That way you're going to get that hypertrophy that we're looking for.
So you get a little bit of deltoid too.
On this one, right. Yeah, and we're going to get more of that as well on the other one. So that starts from the top one. And then we're going to go to the middle one, number 2 exercise.
Because the chest really doesn't widen you out.
No, but you don't want to get wider shoulders and have a hollow chest.
Right.
We want to.
He's bulking up everything up there. Is basically
Exactly.
what you're doing.
Now, I like this one. Now, for bands, if you do this with bands, we like the body elastic.
Body elastic, yeah, because they're anti-snap.
Anti-snap, the handles are superior, everything about them as far as I'm concerned.
Really high quality, we
Yep.
really like them.
So now we're going to work chest again and to your delt. Now the thing about this, we talked about posture. We're going to go back like this, open that chest up, get a stretch. So we get things stretched out, and then we're going to strengthen, and we're going to work slow and meaningful, nice, strong thinking, strong thoughts, Bob. Strong like bull.
Raise the bar.
Raise the bar is exactly right. And 3 sets of 10 of this. But this, after you get your 10 going this way, we're going to throw in a little superset. Technically, this might be 2 exercises, but I'm saying it's 1 because you got to do them together. And here, Bob, you want to talk a little bit about?
Now he's going the way that's going to widen those shoulders out because you're getting into good posture. So he's squeezing the shoulder blades together. Why don't we come a little bit this way, Brad? So you're bringing those shoulder blades together, which is going to put you into that great posture and put those shoulders, give the visual effect that you're getting wider shoulders, you know, just from doing these.
Right. Bob, these are great. So again, 3 sets of 10, you go 10 to 12. If you start getting up to 15 or more, you're going to start doing more endurance and not so much of the bulkiness.
Right,
So,
you want to do the high, low reps.
Right.
High amount.
Now this one, we're going to use the ankle. We're going to work more on the delts, the lateral deltoids. And here we go. And this is going to promote posture as well, but I'm going to go up like this. There's 2 different ways you can do it. You can face the wall, and I'm going to fly out like this. Now, as therapists, we're always thinking about injuries.
Right, so we don't like to go above level.
Right.
So he's hitting up to, you know, to level right here. He's not going to go up higher just because you're going to increase your risk for impingement and shoulder problems.
Right.
So just you're still going to do a really great job of increasing the strength of these and the bulk of them by not going so all the way up.
Now, there is, on this next one, I do kind of break that rule a little bit because I'm actually pulling forward more like this, and I'm not doing an abduction. And this really works at anterior delt. So,
yeah, that's a good way to do it. But you're still only going up to about level, Brad.
Right, I'm not going way up here like that, exactly.
So I don't think you're in any
Thank you, Bob. You know, I feel so much better because but this is really a nice one.
Yeah, that's a great way to do it.
Anterior delt right there.
That really is.
You know, I don't like to show skin. My wife gets just terribly excited if I show skin on our program.
God. Probably your pet dog does that.
Now this one, this is, you know, you can't see it, but my abs are working quite a bit here. And I like the bands because you can move around a little bit.
You're getting a little chest. You're getting a little chest with this too, but.
Well, I want to get a big chest with it, Bob.
No, you're getting a little chest workout.
Right, no, you're right. And the upper fibers.
Yeah, that's a great way to do the deltoids. I like that. I like that anterior deltoid one.
I do want to show a bonus. This is number 4, but this is a bonus. And this worked really well with the bands. Is I take a stool like this, and I do that. Again, I want to save my back because I'm going to do bent over rows, or if you're a swimmer, it works great. So I'm going to get all lats here. I'm going to this hand supporting so my back is not stressed, and I'm going to pull like this. Now, I guess you're thinking maybe you could do this with both hands and do them at the same time.
Just posturally, you're not doing very well. I mean,
yeah,
it's a lot of stress on your back.
Yeah, I would highly recommend take an extra minute to do this, take the stress off your back, and really work that lat. That is one of the beauty of
the band.
The band is you don't need cables, you don't need weights to do these exercises. You know, for like $30-some you can get all this. And you just bolt them into the wall, into a wooden stud, or you cannot do it. You can't do it on a concrete wall. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. But they're just so simple, so
they work for so many
inexpensive, and they're just beautiful.
Really difficult to do lats at home.
Right.
And that's this one area where you can actually do it with the bands. That's the one that's going to give you kind of that V shape, you know, the lats, you know, so it's going to give you the appearance of a thinner waist and a wider chest and all that. So.
Wow, I'm feeling pumped up already.
Well, you look so good, Brad. You look really wide-shouldered now.
Sure, you say that to
all the partners I have.
Yeah.
So,
Take care.
Thanks for watching.